Ooh. Hi, hi. How are you doing today? Are you doing good? Are you perhaps looking for a detective? Yes? Yes? No? Perhaps? Mayhaps? Hmm? 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 Well, you know you come to the right place, right? Right? If you're joining the agency, if somehow you're already part of the detective agency, but I don't know how that's possible. Or if you're just looking to hire, you know, a detective, I'm here to help you with whatever you need, you know. Any cases relating to the occult, especially, you know, I love that. Yeah, yeah, I'm a girl. So, I prepared a little bit of a presentation for you, and oh my god! I keep it too excitement. This is... I totally you're cool detective, right? You're cool, calm detective, calm and collected lady detective, yes? Yeah, yes. Yes. Only the intro has to be cool. And then I got you. And then you're here forever. Yes. I feel like this is how it works. And yeah. Wait, what do you mean scaredy cat? You've been here for 2 seconds. You can't call me a scaredy cat already. That's too early. Some images you may or may not have seen in the intro, they're lying to you, okay? Okay, I can go out and investigate occult cases. It's very safe for me. I will get the case solved. Maybe there will be some screaming involved. It doesn't have to be my screaming. I mean, could be. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't necessarily mean that I am the one who's going to be screaming while there's ghosts around and stuff. You know, if the cases get solved, then it doesn't matter. Look into my eyes, okay? Look into my eyes. If the cases get solved, does it matter if anyone or me or anyone screams during the solving of it and just runs around a little bit? It's the end results that matter. That's what I always thought. It's the end results that matter. Yeah, you see, smile and nod along with it's the end results. Yes. No. You know, you clearly need to see my presentation so that I could show you my very proficient detective skills and also my very proficient skills in the English language. Yes. Let me now just walk a little bit further away from you. I walk close to you for like no reason whatsoever other than, you know, to be a little bit more convincing or stuff. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm just going to put this table here. Yeah, you know, so it's more official like. You could, you know, sit behind this table and just be all entertained and stuff. And then, look at this. I prepared a presentation. This is the same presentation no matter if you're a prospective employee of the agency or if you just want to, you know, hire me for one case. Yeah. No matter what. This is the presentation you're getting. Also, this music is this was my dramatic entrance music, okay? Let me get out some more chill music that I have now apparently closed because I am a genius. Yes, I am a genius detective. Yes, no, genius occult detective. No. That was not sarcasm. Yes, 2 BGMs playing. Genius, this is the work of geniuses, okay? There we go. Nice, relaxing. I've gotten you some nice, relaxing music. A beautiful PowerPoint. And now you're going to be very convinced to hire me and or join the detective agency. Yes, yeah, very smart. Why am I laughing when I say that? No, there. I am very smart, normal, genius, occult detective. Yes, yes. Let me just start my presentation. Yes, it is me, Kanna Yanagi. Hi, I'm Kanna, your local occult-loving duck detective from Glitch Star's 4th generation Aerunia. Yes, that's my entire intro. But the important thing here is occult, duck. I put it as, you know, a cute duck, so you wouldn't have to read that. I'm very considerate like that. And then detective. Yes. Occult detective. Detective, you might even say. Yeah. And I have included, you know, tons of important information in this. Like my name, which I already said, but you get to see it again, so you don't forget. It's Kanna Yanagi. Kanna or Kanna or, you know, Kanna, however you want to say it, but you're not allowed to change it into other names. It has to be Kanna. Yeah. My age, 31. Which, you know, I'm glad I wrote that correctly, because now I'm starting to second guess everything that I've written for some reason. So it's just the nerves. Just nerves. Don't worry about me. But yes, I'm 31. A nice seasoned age for a nice seasoned and very skilled detective. Yes. If you find any typos, ignore them. They're not real. They're only in your imagination. Yes. I am also born on the 15th of September, which is quite a while until that is happening. We have to get through the grueling summer before we get to that. But yeah, it's during the fall. During the lovely season of fall. My star sign is the Virgo. Which I guess isn't that important, but I always kind of liked star signs, so I put it in here. Yeah. I'm also 162 centimeters high without the hat. I know that would be like, some of you would be wondering about that, but no, it's without the hat. And don't worry, you'll see me without the hat soon. I guess you could. Ooh, should we get a peek? Wait, where's the beep boop buttons that I put? Oh, there we go. There, it's second without the hat, but I'll take it off soon. Actually, you know what? We're indoors. I can be without the hat. Yes, there we go. Hat is for outside. No hat is for inside. Bald spot? No, I don't have a bald spot. I just, you know, my hair starts appropriately high up on my head, as it should be. And you don't need to look at my forehead or anything. No. No. Wait for it, no! No, look away. But yes, 162 centimeters high. Which I think is like 5 feet 3. I want to say, but I'm not completely sure. Also, I have glasses. You might see me without glasses. When I'm not wearing my glasses, it's because I magically wear lenses, okay? Magically wear lenses, and sometimes it feels a little bit dangerous to wear glasses, because if you're running out in like high action scenarios or something like that, you know, you could fall. And then have you ever had this fear? Okay, I frequently have this fear. If you're playing something like basketball, or if you're like rock climbing or something like that, I'm always scared that something is like a ball will like smash me in the face and then break the glasses and all the shards will hit my eyes. Okay. That's not an irrational fear, but that's a fear that I've had quite a bit. So if I do something like that, then no glasses, then lenses. Yes. Yeah. Holy no, that's a very. I know it's very specific, but I thought about it multiple times. And then the rock climbing one is like, imagine you're rock climbing, but then your hands slip and your face smashes against the wall, and then the glasses like against your eyes. And after I thought that one time, I was like, well, if I go rock climbing, I'm never wearing my glasses either. I'll just be seeing everything blurry, or, you know, lenses. Nothing to be concerned about. I have an active imagination. It's very important as a detective to have an active imagination. It helps me solve cases. But yes, for my prescription though, Goss's prescription, I am very nearsighted. I also have astigmatism, more in my right eye than my left. But I have my astigmatism, which means that if you're outside at night and you look at street lights and stuff, it looks like they're surrounded by a little halo of light. And then other stuff like that, that means if you're at a 3D cinema, those just kind of gives me headache, and I never really see much 3D effect. So yeah, there's some consequences for astigmatism compared to just nearsightedness. Yeah, streetlights aren't supposed to look like that. If they look like that to you, then you might also have astigmatism. You know, don't worry about it. I'm sure it's fine. Also, if you need me to like zoom in like this to read the word nearsightedness, then you might need to like go to an optician, because then you also might be nearsighted, or I guess farsighted, depending on like how far you are away from the presentation right now. But yeah, that's what I realized. I needed to go to an optician when I was younger, when they put me far away from the blackboard in the classroom, and I was like, asked the student next to me, was like, hey, can you see anything? And they were like, yeah, I can, everything just fine. And I was sitting there being like, I see nothing. So, you know, maybe get some glasses, possibly. Yeah. Okay, that's my biography. I also have some skills though, okay? I feel like I just talked about things that could be considered skill issues, but I also have tons of very good skills, yes. I speak multiple languages. The primary one is Norwegian, which I'm not going to speak right now because I'm so nervous and I feel like I've forgotten to speak Norwegian, even though that's my native language. So yeah, don't worry about it. I also speak English, obviously, to a fluent level, though sometimes English do be hard. And you might hear some words pronounced weirdly, but that's okay. As long as you understand me, it is fine. And then I speak very scuffed Japanese. 日本語とっても好きだよ。でも、日本語ちょっと難しいだよ。ちょっとだけ難しい。Yeah, Japanese is a little hard. I speak it at the very beginner level. The fact that it's easier for me to remember Japanese right now compared to Norwegian is perhaps a slight concern, but I'm not going to worry about that. And also duck. Duck is all qua. And it's very easy to speak if you are a duck like me, because I am a duck girl. Yes. I am a duck detective, obviously, so I am a duck girl. I do have a little duck tail, but you can't see it right now, but on future 3D model, you'll be able to see it. Yes. I also, of course, as a detective, have a nice detective skill set. Yes. First and foremost, stealth. Yes. Stealth. Much stealth. I wrote this in all caps because I felt like I had to for reasons that you don't need to be concerned with right now. Okay, you're not going to question that. We're just not going to question the stealth all caps, but just know that I'm very good at stealth. Yes. Questions? No. If you join the detective agency, you'll learn in time. In time, you will learn the meaning of stealth all caps. But until then, just don't worry about it. Yeah. And I also have good deductive abilities. I have deduction. You know, being able to figure out and solve cases, figure out where the loot is, you know, for me and also for detective agency funds. Or if I got hired to find the loot for someone else, I guess they can get the loot, but I sure do love getting the loot myself. Just a little bit. I'm also good at information gathering, you know, searching for information on the internet or in books, I guess, but be honest with me. When was the last time you wanted to look something up and you actually got out a lexicon? Or, you know, an actual book? When was the last time you did that? And when was the last time you Googled something? Okay? So I have, you know, I might be an old-timey detective, but a lot of my information gathering skills have now been transferred to being able to effectively search for information on the internet. Yes. Fair? Yes, very fair. Though I also know how to find information in books, obviously. Another detective skill is organization. You know, being able to organize and plan out things, schedule things in a promptly manner, so I can solve your cases on time. And I have very keen eyesight. If I wear my glasses. If I don't wear my glasses like this, and then I miss things, that's just because I'm not wearing my glasses. I need my glasses for perfect eyesight. Yes. Other skills that may or may not be, you know, good for the cases that I solve are cat caretaking, cooking, cleaning, procrastinating on cleaning, and crippling food allergy condition. Some of those may or may not be followed by, like, you know, you could write issues in the small writing after the skills, but, you know, they're skills. Skill issues are still skills. I wanna just put that out there. No one said skill issues weren't skills. They totally are. Very skilled at procrastinating when it comes to cleaning, in particular. But I also am very good at cleaning. I do it properly when I do it, but yes, I just procrastinate a little bit. Don't worry about it. I have to assume I have a limited amount of time, you know? You don't have all the time in the day. You have other stuff you're supposed to be doing today. We don't have to talk about these the skill issues and stuff, and the, you know, how you define a skill or whatever. You just skip to this other part. Yeah, look at this, likes and hobbies. It's so much cute stuff. Yes, much cute, much distraction. Yeah. So likes, I like cats. Oh, and look at that, there's me hugging 4 cats, which may or may not be my cats. So yeah, they're cats walking around the detective agency. I sure hope you're not allergic. If you are allergic, surely we can fix that. Surely. I think so. I think so. But yeah, I have 2 sets of brothers. They're very cute, very cuddly. And they're just around in the background. Sometimes they jump scare me, but that's okay. They're just very quiet and suddenly they're just there. I also really like sleeping and I like napping, and those are 2 different things, because sleeping is what you do during the night when you're actually trying to sleep for a prolonged amount of time, and then napping is when you tell yourself that you're only going to sleep for 30 minutes but you end up sleeping for 2 hours. And then you also tell yourself that, like, I can take this nap and not ruin my night's sleep. But then if you nap too late in the day, that's a massive lie. And you can't, you know, it's going to ruin the aforementioned sleep. So, yeah, don't worry about it. These two likes are not always happily coexisting, but I really like napping and sleeping. Also, food I like chicken. I eat chicken almost every single day. As a duck, I would like you to know that it's completely healthy for ducks to eat chicken, but never eat a duck, okay? No, ducks are surely poisonous, and I say this to you as a duck detective that would surely not lie, you know, on account of being a duck. Yes. It's not cannibalism to eat chickens. Chickens are tasty. They're made to be eaten, totally. But no, ducks, no, you would never eat a duck. I know you would never eat a duck, because if you do, there might be consequences. Also, I really like caramel and blueberries. Specifically blueberry jam. Yes, blueberry jam is really good. And also, I really like chatting. You're going to realize that quickly, because I never stop chatting. It's just constant chit chat and sounds. Yes. Also, winter. Winter is my favorite season, which is nice because I live in Norway, and winter here lasts for 5 to 6 months. So I get to have a lot of my favorite season and a lot of cold. And one of the primary reasons I like cold is because then I can stay inside and be nice and warm and cozy inside without, you know, feeling pressured to go outside because, oh boy, is outside really, really cold during winter. Yeah. Hobbies. I just put a variety of stuff here. I really like reading. Everything from reading newspapers to books, to, I don't know, scientific articles, to manga, to light novels. Just anything that involves reading, I usually like. Except for if I'm forced to read in card games where the text gets way too long, then I'm suddenly just like, things go beep boop. Or sometimes in games, if the descriptions are too long, then you also just go like, well, if I press this button, this happens, and then you're kind of okay, but yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, I don't read in Yu-Gi-Oh! Anymore. The text got too long. You know, if the text gets too long in games, then you just kind of, your brain just kind of disconnects, and you go like, but I could just not read. Yes. But other than that, reading's amazing. I also like crocheting and knitting. I've been knitting a lot lately. And I've been crocheting for over 15 years. So I would say I'm decently good at it. I like gaming as well. An extreme amount of gaming, which you'll see soon. I like organizing. I started organizing my schedule with an Excel spreadsheet last year. And now I'm scheduling things like 3-4 months in advance. And I would say that's completely normal. Normal. Just repeat that to yourself. Yes, normal. I also like collecting cute stuff. Everything from cards to plushies to cute cups to just cute things. Yes. And I like bookbinding. I haven't done bookbinding in a while. I want to do that in 2026. I want to actually get back into bookbinding in 2026 again. Yes. Okay, next thing. Dislikes. I also have some dislikes. I am a very big chatter. I'm a very big yapper. But on the flip side, I really dislike texting and long text conversations. Which is why when I text, sometimes I text only an emoji. Because I'm just like, why do I have to write 3 really long sentences to describe what I want to say? And then correct your own typos as you're typing, instead of just calling and saying the thing. So yeah, I'm a big yapper, I'm a big chatter, but I don't like long text conversations. Also, when I type on my phone, I do the one finger typing. Don't judge me too much, okay? But I do that one finger typing when I type on my phone, and it takes a long time, and that's part of the reason why I don't like it. I also am very terrified of sudden loud noises and angry yelling. It puts me on edge, and I don't like that. And it scares me majorly. I'm very easily jump scared. Yeah. I'm also scared of the dark. I'm extremely scared of the dark. The dark plus sudden loud noises are probably some of my biggest fears. Yes. I don't like the heat. I am Norwegian. And I like the cold. I have good cold resistance. I don't have good heat resistance. My heat resistance is awful. Absolutely trash. Awful. I start melting when it gets hot. But luckily, my current apartment has an air condition, so hopefully I'll be fine during summer. I also don't like washing the floors. I think washing the floors is my least favorite house chore that I can do. And I absolutely hate doing it, and I will procrastinate on it forever. I will vacuum clean the floors multiple times a week, but floor washing, no. I also don't like bugs, and by that I mean I'm really scared of bugs. Really scared of them, and that's also one of the reasons why winter is my favorite seasons, because the bugs aren't around. I also dislike onion. No, the snow. Onion powder and stuff is okay. Onion itself, no. No. Watermelon, I don't like. It tastes like bitter water. I don't know why. I've tried watermelon. I like cutting up watermelon for other people because it's a fun fruit. It's ginormous and it's fun to cut up. But it tastes very much like just bitter water. And I've had like many different watermelons. These are all watermelons. All like cantaloupes and stuff like that. But yeah, bitter water fruit. And I don't like it. I also don't like tea and coffee for the same reason. They all just taste like different flavors of bitter water. Tea is better, but coffee tastes like hell. Yes. Moving on. Games. Games. Yes. Wonderful, wonderful games. Don't worry about why everything tastes bitter for me. What about Amaya's melons? Wow. What about yours, Mina? What about yours? I'm expecting an answer for that during Mina's debut now. Yeah. And this is on her, by the way. Yes, my lovely gen mates. We might have been too much in VC with each other lately. This happens when you ask the gen mates have a weekly hangout. Is you just start like firing shots at each other back and forth. I'm not sick of you. I love you so much that I want to hang out more, but also you gotta defend what you're saying. Yeah. Also, games. Literally, too many games to list that I love. These are all my favorite games. And there's more favorite games that I probably have forgotten and or haven't written down here. Okay? These I tried to only write down like my very favorites out of things that I like games that I would say are either like 11 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 or maybe like a 9.5 out of 10. But just all of these are amazing. We have Souls types games like Bloodborne, Sekiro, Dark Souls, God of War, Devil May Cry 5, Expedition 33, Stellar Blade, Doom, Dark Ages, Control, Alan Wake 2, Subnautica, Prey, Fatal Frame, Outer Wilds, Dredge. That entire... I tried to like group them into categories. That third line there is games that may or may not make me absolutely scream. But I still like them and I can't stop playing them. Like, literally cannot stop. They're too good. They're way too good. And then other addicting games like Satisfactory, Blueprint, Slime Rancher. That's my like random category. The category of what I would like to call... I don't know what I'm doing with this category. They're just kind of there. I also put like slightly like older games on its own list because I wanted to put the older games there, which is Roller Coaster Tycoon, Heroes of Might and Magic, Ratchet & Clank, Super Mario Galaxy, stuff like that. Pokemon games, I put my favorite Pokemon games, which is Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black and White, and Explorers of Sky. And I put the second to last category, Deeper Galactic, Minecraft, Monster Hunter, Helldivers 2, and Repo. Those are all what I would like to call games I like playing with maybe you guys or other people. Yes, other VTubers or you guys. I mean, some of them I could play along. I guess Minecraft is the one out of those that I'm most inclined to play alone as well. But they're like fun with other people games. And then I also put the two gachas that I really like, which is Reverse 1999, Mahjong Soul on there. I wouldn't play those on stream too much, but I really like them. And then fighting games, which I put my favorites as well. But yeah, all games. And the games I put on here, I tried putting games that look like game type, games that I love that are game types that you might see me play on stream or talk about on stream. Yes. So yeah, games. Wait, I forgot to put Zuma on here. Oh my god. Okay, that's probably the one game that I play a lot lately that I should have put on because I don't play it on stream, but I play it off stream a ton. Okay, don't worry about it. Zuma is there. Zuma is one of those like old PopCap browser games that, you know, it's not a grandma game. It's just really addicting and really fun. Yeah, and I play it, especially if I'm stressed, that I play it a lot. And then I made a slide for anime and TV shows. Yes, stuff that I like to watch. I put some of my top favorite animes of all time. These animes I would all rewatch. I have rewatched multiple of these animes. I think I've rewatched almost everything on the list to the left here, one or more times. And they're all 11 out of 10 amazing. So I had Golgo 13, which I would say in particular is probably one of the more unknown ones here. But it's super good. I would recommend 12 Kingdoms as well, which you could call maybe like kind of an isekai before isekai animes started becoming a thing. But it's more of a fantasy than anything. But yeah, just a ton of shows. Yeah. I don't want to watch One Piece anymore. No, I watch One Piece, but the good thing about One Piece is that I just leave it for a couple of years, and then I binge everything that I watch, like that I didn't watch, so I don't have to get cliffhangers. That's what I do with longer shows like One Piece, is that sometimes I don't watch them for a while, and then I just binge absolutely everything, because then the shorter episodes and stuff like that, and like the cliffhangers don't really matter too much. Yes. And then TV shows, all of these top shows are crime shows. Okay, I'm a detective, but I'm also a huge fan of detective media. Okay, when it comes to TV shows, what I usually watch is either like detective crime shows or comedy shows, and then I also kind of like food cooking and like cooking competition shows, like gardening competition shows and stuff like that, but I didn't put those on here. But these are like the 3 categories of TV shows that I watched, and I put my very favorite detective shows here. I hope I haven't missed any of my very favorites. I probably have, because I didn't want to put too many things on here, but yeah. If I had to choose only one detective show, probably Poirot. He's probably my #1 favorite detective, but I can't pronounce his name. I swear for the life of me, I keep on mispronouncing it all the time. It's Poirot. Poirot. Look at me. He's the guy up top here with the mustache and the hat. The little Belgian gentleman. Yes, and he's Belgian and not French, and that's really important. Poirot. It's fine. You guys can read it. You can read it. And I would say out of newer detective shows, I really like Vera, who's the detective down here. Very, very sassy lady. I like the sassy people. And then I put some of my favorite comedy shows down here. Archer, Frasier, Parks and Rec, The Office, IT Crowd, Keeping Up Appearances, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Futurama. I think out of the ones here, Keeping Up Appearances is maybe the most obscure one. But if you haven't watched it and you like silly, goofy humor, that one is really fun. It's a little bit of an older one, but really fun. Yes. Okay. She probably zooms through here because I have some more slides, but I only have 10 minutes left. Okay, books and light novels. I won't talk too much about this, but I am a huge fan of fantasy, dark fantasy, like occult, supernatural, sci-fi, like that type of genre literature. And instead of writing individual book titles, I've mostly been writing like book series names here of series that I like. And then light novels as well. I quite like light novels. I especially love how long they are, because that's my biggest complaint with everything that I like, is that things are too short. Okay? Why are modern animes only 12 episodes when they should be 50 plus at the minimum? Why are some books only 3 books long when they could be like 12 books long? That's way better. And that's why I love light novels, because they go like, okay, we're not giving you 100 chapters, we're giving you 3,000 chapters, and you're going to like it. And boy, do I like it. Yes. You don't have time. But that's why you pick like only one thing you like, and then you read that one thing for weeks. Yeah, so these are some of my favorites of these things. Highly recommend. Also, I put together some fun random facts, which I'm going to have to zoom through. These are just some fun random facts about me and things from my past, that some of them are, I guess, less important than others in the grand scheme of things. But I vividly remember elementary school, that one time I was just leaving the school for the day, and a random kid that wasn't even in my class just walked up behind me and stabbed me in the arm with a pencil. And then the little lead from the pencil broke up inside my arm, which was kind of good, because otherwise the teachers wouldn't have believed me. And I'm still to this day like, no idea why that kid did that. The kind of just like stabbed me and ran. I'm just like, what? Kids are crazy. This was like 4th grade, 3rd grade, 4th grade elementary school, I want to say. But also, yeah, just why? I don't remember if I ever got the lead out. Like, maybe it's still in my body, maybe not. I hope I got it out, but I don't remember. I just remember the stabbing very vividly. Also, because of my crippling food allergy condition, for the last 7+ years, most of my meals, or like most of my dinner meals, have been rice and chicken, which is like, that's really good that I love chicken. If not, that would have been an issue. In school, like for elementary school and high school, math was my best subject. I think like that's the one subject where I never got lower than an A, but the more I grew up, the more I like kind of like didn't like math anymore, so that's kind of a shame. And then New Norwegian, which why did I specify new? And that's because Norwegian for some reason has 2 different grammatical systems. Why do we need that? But the New Norwegian, which is not my main Norwegian skill, it was my worst subject in school by far. Which is also, why do we need 2 grammatical systems in Norway? It's so scuffed, like. And then they also make us learn English, and at the same time they make us learn a 4th language. So in high school, I had 4 different grammatical systems at one time that I was learning. It was Norwegian, New Norwegian, English, and Spanish. And I'm just like, yeah, New Norwegian was the one that suffered the most during that period. It was my worst subject by far. I also have a bachelor's and a master's degree. I have walked headfirst into a tree, a lamppost, and a glass door. That says nothing about my detective skills, and you should not be worried, and you should hire me for all your cases. And as to illustrate my truly impeccable researcher skills, I have mostly read fantasy literature, but my impeccable researcher skills, I used to go to the library so often when I was young that the librarians learned my library card number by heart. Also partially because I kept on forgetting my library card at home, so they kept on having to look up my library number. But eventually I just went there so much that they didn't even ask for my name anymore. They just, like, as I walked up to the desk, just typed in my library card number, and I was like, ah, I'm so happy you remember, but I actually have my library card this time. And they were like, no, it's fine. They were like, no, it's fine. And I was like, but my card? They're like, I'm already ready, just give me the books. Okay, goals. Yes, I have literally 7 minutes. I have to zoom now. Goals for 2026. Yes, much different things. Just some subscriber milestone goals. It'd be really cool if we can reach 100k this year, and then get that play button. And if I get the silver play button, I will do a silver play button ASMR. Yes, and I think that could be really fun. So, this year I also want to do a 3D debut, which hopefully should be in the early part of the year, actually. I want to do at least 4 song covers on my channel, and then possibly, if I can find a composer that I like that wants to work with me, make an original song. Yes, I want to exercise more, hence 3D streams. I want to read a complete physical book series, not an online book series. I have 2 book series that I have bought in like complete physical form at the end of 2025. I want to read at least one of them in 2026. And then maybe like get a VTuber to off collab with me at my place because I can't really travel because of my allergic condition. So maybe get a VTuber to visit. Maybe one of the Aerunia girls. Who knows? Who knows? What to expect in streams? What do you expect in streams? No typos. There's no typos. Typos doesn't exist here. Gaming, so much gaming. Also, so much ASMR. I am a ginormous ASMR geek. I had my older sister over to visit, and in one of the rooms, I have a whole bunch of boxes and an entire dresser with ASMR stuff. And my older sister was like freaking out. She was like, all of this is for ASMR? And she was like, look at all this stuff. And I was like, yeah, I don't have a problem. It's fine. Hand cams for things like card openings, building gunpla and plommels, or opening figures. Events, like the Minecraft server, the VSMP, which may or may not be stuff happening in February. And then more one-week events like beating Satisfactory in 1 week with 10 other VTubers and stuff like that. PowerPoint streams about fun topics written down here. Watch-alongs of various stuff. And then 3D streams, which I want to do bi-weekly exercise streams like bi-weekly Pilates or bi-weekly yoga or dance practice and thingy-thingies. Also, Mama and Papa! Okay, you're not going to see too much of my model today. One, because I'm running out of time. I'll show you my home model really briefly. But my wonderful mama is Refla Mama. Oh my god, I love Refla. I love Refla so much. Refla has made me so beautiful. I'll show off my model in more depth later. Yeah, but Refla Mama did an amazing job. Also Brie. The model is not fully rigged though. This is a scuffed early rigged. But don't worry about it. The rig, hopefully over in like 1 or 2 weeks or something, will be finished. But yes, if you haven't checked out Refla Mama, please check her out. She is absolutely amazing. And I love her. I love her so much. Yes, yes. Oh, and I guess I could show off. I can show off the model. Give me a second. Oh my god, I'm already running out of time. I'm already running out of time. I'm only going to show it off super briefly, but I have 2 more outfits that were going to be ready for today, but because of unfortunate delays, that is not happening yet. But I'll do a proper outfit abuse for the other 2 outfits in the near future, and ooh, there will be a surprise. But yes, this is my lady detective outfit, and I hope you like it. I hope you like it. Cute? Yes, much cute. Much cute. Yeah, close up super quick. We have my shoes. Wonderful skirt, and Refla has done an amazing job at the art. Like, look at this. Look at this. So pretty. The lace gloves. The lace gloves. A little camel on the belt. The corset. And if you zoom in, you can even see little tiny camels on the lace on the chest. Yes. Also, I gotta keep on zooming because yeah, only like 2 minutes left. These are my tags. And this is you. This is you, camels. Just read this super quickly. Pretend that you can screenshot this. But yes, this is you, my cute little detective ducklings. You are the camels, and you are adorable. And also, you spin. And don't worry about the sassy eyes. The sassy eyes are fine. You're okay. Yes. Also, Aerunia, I was going to say super cute things about my genmates, but instead I'll say it during our collab. After me, we have the very, very cute Amaya. And then Hiyori. And then Limina. And they're all amazing, and you need to watch all their debuts. And then after Limina's debut, we have a gen collab. So you better stick around for them, okay? You better stick around. And then before I end, I'm going to show you my debut schedule super quickly. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to do a lot of Gen stuff. And also we have to be merch, but we'll talk about that during the collab. Next week. This is what I'm planning for next week. I'm not going to talk about that in depth, but we're going to be starting games like Dark Souls 2, and Undertale, and Stanley Parable. And I'm going into all of the games next week. Very blind. So no spoilers. No spoilers. No spoilers. And also, yeah, this is my normal stream schedule and my normal stream times. So, yeah. But you guys will see Amaya. And I will see you later for the Gen collab. I love you. Please join the detective agency. I'm in crippling need of manpower. Yes. Or also hire me for cases and stuff. Yes. Hire me for cases and stuff. Also, the credits are here. In case you didn't notice, I didn't have a credit slide because the credit is in the opening. Yes. Have a great time with Amaya. I will see you soon.